I'm gonna go ahead and go live.
Without Elisa?
Hey guys, Dr. Lee here in my show. Today, see, I don't really have anything planned today. Let me see here. I'll just wait for a few minutes and give people an opportunity to sort of come in. So if you are in a relationship, hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's doing okay. Let me just see here. Narcissists having a secret alliance. These shorts are really interesting. It's so bad that these narcissists, psychopathic sociopaths, can unalive your son and then dare you to say something about it. And this happens all the time. And these families still have to live in the same communities around the people who unalive someone in their family. This isn't good if you live around these families. I think I'm going to make a mission to start pointing out primitive people because I think the issue primitivity. I mean, I think you can try and mix with these people and merge with these sick people, but the only thing that protects you from these sick people is no contact. You know, um, like in on the south side of Chicago, this issue of no snitching is so bad. I talk here that if one of these narcs unalive someone in your family, what do you do about it? If you live in the community, you can't do anything. You have to remain silent, right? Because nobody in the community is going to speak up for you. It's no snitching, and this is what I'm talking about here. You see here. You should back up slowly and disappear. You encounter these sick people. These style. If you think about all the shootings and you see all of the, yeah, like on the south side of Chicago, 80% of the murders are like unsolved, right? So if someone tries to unalive you, they got an 80% chance of not even being caught. What the hell? You get a 80% chance of winning. Well, people are gonna go for it. All the shootings, like sneaking up on people, right? This is not. This is not. Remember, in the games in the 80s and things like that, you had a lot of shootouts. What? You had shootout after shootout, right? And here it's yeah. Talk about in the 80s, you have all these shootouts. The gangs get together across the street, shoot out each other, man on mano a mano, like that. But the modern style, they sneak up on you and assassinate you, unalive you while you sitting in your car. It's sneak up on you and unalive you. It's not. They want the victory without the risk of being harmed, right? So sneak up on you when you're least expecting. That's the thing about the sick narcs and psychopaths. They always attacking you when you're not expecting. If you're born into one of these narcissistic family cults and you have empathy, you're basically the scapegoat, and you basically have a target on your back. I think we start talking about narcissistic family systems and things like that, and empathy, people with empathy, how you automatically become the scapegoat because the people around you are energy deficient and they need you for that energy. You know, by your own family, because that narcissist in your family will never let you leave that family, and they start this at around 10 and 11 years old. They started that young. I recall the narcissist around me, the first narcissist that I had to handle in 8th grade. And I thought about the techniques he did on me in 8th grade. And that's the same thing the narcissists around me now do. So this thing is the behavior of the children with the narcissistic personality disorder is really disturbing. Why? Because they do the exact same thing the parents do. So if you're in a narcissistic black family code on the south side of Chicago, if you get into a conflict with any one of these family systems, they've already threatened everybody in the community not to get into their business. The violence is entrenched so deeply on the south side of Chicago because these sociopathic, narcissistic,
parents are allowed to do this. And look how sociopathic this is. It does.
Yeah, if you saw the South Side, you saw different area. There's a lot of great things on the South Side of Chicago, but I think if the neighborhood is going to improve, then you're going to have to start thinking about some of these things. It's very interesting to sort of understand it like this. And so, if you understood it as a area where there are cults running around unaliving people with the authority to unalive people, you don't want to ever go into those areas. All right. I mean, you want to be very careful with dealing with anyone in those areas.
No way to address it. A narc.
Let me see what else do we have.
The dark becomes when no one around you have empathy for you. And when that happens, you are in a very bad situation.
Let me see here. Chicago mega projects.
Welcome to Structures Unchained, your weekly deep dive into the world's most ambitious mega projects. This week, Terminal 2 with a sweeping new global terminal and adds 2 satellite concourses. The design team led by Studio Gang and SOM unifies international airport reinvention. For years, O'Hare was a clear new neighbor out losing your identity. For years, O'Hare was a symbol of delay and disrepair. Now, it's becoming a test case for modern airport reinvention. The $12+ billion O'Hare 21 program replaces the aging Terminal 2 with a sweeping new global terminal and adds 2 satellite concourses. The design team led by Studio Gang and SOM unifies international and domestic traffic under a soaring, light-filled roof with smart wayfinding, generous concourses, and dramatically expanded gate capacity.
Oh, that's
The
interesting.
first proof is real. In August 2025, crews broke ground on Concourse D, a 3,200-foot satellite with 19 gates, new lounges, and an underground tunnel connection to the main terminal complex.
Oh, that'll be
It's
interesting.
the first major concourse expansion at O'Hare in 3 decades and is scheduled to open in 2028. As airfleet
that's
to mid
interesting.
2030s, with near-term wins, gate growth T5/5 with 4. The project has moved from concept to committed program, with early works advancing and full construction expected to begin in early 2026. For Roseland, West Pullman, and Riverdale,
Oh,
this
wow.
isn't a
Let me see
built
here.
gardens.
Yeah,
4
the
fully
red line
accessible
extension.
stations, 100 elevated and at-grade track from 9th Path past 95th Street. The Red Line Extension, RLE, will add 5.5 to 5.6 miles of new elevated and at-grade track from 95th to 135th, with 4 fully accessible stations, 103rd, 111th, Michigan Avenue, and 131st Altgeld Gardens. Backed by a $1.9 billion federal full funding grant agreement finalized in 2025 and additional state, local dollars, the project has moved from concept to committed program, with early works advancing and full construction expected to begin in early 2026. For Roseland, West Pullman, and Riverdale, this isn't a map tweak, it's a mobility reset. The extension slashes transfers and travel
Because
time
the
to
communities
loop,
on the
connects
south side of
residents to jobs, and
Chicago, see, because the south side of Chicago has been historically discriminated against because you don't have access to the right transportation. So you don't have access to a train line that gets you downtown. You have to get on the bus and do it like that. And it's a lot of disadvantages to that.
schools, and cements a rapid transit spine where buses have shouldered the load for generations. The build is also a jobs engine. Thousands of construction roles and long-term opportunities tied to station area reinvestment. 2025 brought political turbulence. Late-year headlines flagged a temporary federal funding pause during administrative reviews of grant programs. City and state leaders responded forcefully, and the CTA reaffirmed that design, property work, and enabling contracts continue while the agency pursues restoration of obligated funds. The schedule still targets early 2026 for major construction mobilization, with completion later in the decade. Nationally, RLE is a template for equity-driven transit, federal partnership, clear outcomes, and a focus on communities historically bypassed by major infrastructure. It's Chicago making good on a decades-old promise.
A
Now go
decade, a
north. The
centuries old
Chicago L
promise.
is being rebuilt while it runs. The red and purple modernization, RPM, replaces century-old track structure, stations, and signals to add capacity and reliability to the system's busiest corridor. Phase 1 has delivered two transformative milestones. The red for
That's
roughly
interesting.
13
You got the magic.
million square feet of offices, housing, labs, retail, culture, and 12 acres of parks and riverwalk. Street grids are being extended, utilities run, and the Wells Wentworth connector now links the loop to Chinatown straight through the site. In 2025, the City Council approved a privately funded Chicago Fire FC stadium within the 78, a catalytic anchor for entertainment and year-round activity, with complementary mixed uses planned around it. Earlier city plans committed public funding for major infrastructure in and around the site. Mid-2025 updates shifted the previously proposed Red Line station at 15th and Clark off the near-term slate, commencing vertical construction to start as infrastructure packages are delivered, with first buildings targeting starts in 2026 pending market conditions. The 78 is urban infill at mega project scale, recycling land inside the core, adding jobs and homes next to transit, and reconnecting neighborhoods long split by rail and road. Cities nationwide are watching how Chicago converts an industrial void into a 24/7 district. Chicago isn't chasing glory, it's bracing for the future. In a world of rising risks and shrinking timelines, these mega projects
Hey,
aren't
buddy.
just upgrades, they're insurance policies against climate,
Hey,
against
Alicia, how you
inequality,
doing?
against irrelevance. It's not about catching up, it's about
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. So, what are we doing right now?
Girl, I'm just scrolling through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I'm just scrolling through stuff. Yes.
For projects that will change America.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
It's been pretty good. How about you?
I'm okay. So I just wanted to stream online and basically do nothing.
I mean, sounds fun.
That's what they do.
Exactly, just be random.
Yeah, that's what they do. They'll do anything to stream anymore. They just sit around do the talk. So I wanted to get comfortable just not talking about anything streaming online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that also kind of lightens the mood, like a bit apart from psychiatry. We're just doing random stuff, everyday stuff. That's fine.
Yeah. And so you're about to start the workforce. Let me give you some advice. It's advice. I think all the professional stuff is going out the door. I think it's going out the door.
Right.
I think the
Hello?
can you hear me? Ooh, can you hear me, Alicia?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit distorted, but I can. Yeah. Yeah, I can.
See, I think all see. Let me this subject. You know what in real life is, right? You ever for streaming? Ooh, your connection is so bad. So we'll talk later because your connection is so bad, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk later. Um, let me see here.
Did you know Malaysia wanted to build a skyscraper taller than any on Earth?
Sir, you want to explain what's going on here?
Just heading home, man.
You got a car full of chicken sandwiches.
Spicy and classic, 2 for $6 special.
Copy that, dispatch. Sir, you want to explain what's going on here?
Just heading home, man.
You got a car full of chicken sandwiches.
Spicy and classic, 2 for $6 special.
Copy that, dispatch. Sir, you want to...
Once we get on this.
Chicago Bears fight.
Strength that's with you every
See,
beat
so I
of
live
your
in
life.
Chicago,
Train here,
and the
stronger
football
out
team is
there.
Chicago
Right.
Bears.
Opioid addiction gets between you and what you love.
The stadium in Arlington Heights. Wow.
A new home for the Chicago Bears? Not in downtown Chicago, but Arlington Heights. 326 sprawling acres of a former race course, a stadium with about 61,500 seats, smaller than most NFL homes, yet packed with potential. But what else is hidden behind the walls of this colossal new fortress? Here is all you need to know about Chicago's $4.7 billion gamble. The Chicago Bears are packing up and moving bases. Why?
Wow.
Well, for decades, Soldier Field has been iconic, but outdated. With limited capacity and infrastructure issues, the Bears are looking to the future. A 61,500 seat fixed roof stadium, part of a large
Damn.
$7 billion redevelopment project in Arlington Heights. A project so massive, it could reshape the suburbs of Chicago forever, starting from the very beginning. For more than half a century, since 1971, the Chicago Bears have called Soldier Field home. Located on the near south side of Chicago, Illinois, Soldier Field is an oval-shaped seating bowl encased inside the original classical facade with historic Greek colonnades. It is city-owned and the oldest stadium in the NFL, with a seating capacity of 65,000 and up to 100,000 with temporary seating for special events. Since moving
That's
to Soldier
crazy.
Field in 1971, the Chicago Bears have played numerous iconic games in this historic stadium, one of which includes the 2006 NFC Championship game held there, where the Bears defeated the New Orleans Saints 39-14 to reach the Super Bowl for the first time in 21 years. However, even after building 54 years worth of memories, the Chicago Bears have decided to pack up and move to a new location. Why? Well, Soldier Field has been in existence since 1924, the year it officially opened its gates. This makes this legendary fixed-roof stadium a shocking 101-year-old structure. While Soldier Field was well maintained to ensure games could continue to go on in the facility, time has begun to wear it down to the point that there's been ongoing difficulty in renovating or rebuilding it to meet the Chicago Bears' needs. Although the Chicago Bears started off with plans to renovate the stadium as usual, plans quickly shifted to the construction of a new stadium when the renovation plans were.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
It is.
You know,
Kind of crazy too.
yeah. Let me see here.
Someone said it's all about money. That's true.
You know, that scale of money is so large. I couldn't imagine dealing with that scale of money and the size of those things. You know,
That's really true. Yeah.
can you imagine how complex it is to build one of those stadiums? All
That's like a whole fortune.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to show you IRL in real life. Um,
Hmm.
how? Oh, okay. What I want to tell you is this: in real life, streaming is making more money than anything. You know,
Yeah.
they're making more money than professional athletes. I mean, everybody is streaming, and so I think where things are going is going to the people in the public losing trust in institutions and trust in individuals,
Right. Yeah, that's true.
right?
I mean,
So
it's crazy that they are making more money than any other field. That's crazy. Like others requiring like I don't know years of studying, years of hard work, and they're like streaming, and then they have it all.
it's attention, you know. And
Yeah.
then like I was watching some of the so look at some of this stuff. It's getting really
Hmm.
big because the economics is impacting the music industry and therefore the culture because the people who should normally be rich are not rich anymore. You know, like
Hmm.
the people who are the established athletes, right, and all
Mm,
the money
yeah.
they make, but then you get one
Mhm.
streamer who makes more money than everybody's ever made. Like in sports, one streamer making more money, $1 billion. You know, um,
Right.
and so streamers versus okay. So look at this. Look, streamers battling everybody. Oh,
Blue
okay.
dog.
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me show you this. I'm sure I'm laughing at this, but not even showing what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, I put streamers and streamer versus, and look, streamer versus everybody basically.
9 to 5 workers.
Yeah, streamers versus boomers. Okay, let's say streamers versus rappers. Okay.
Rappers.
So they don't make any money anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't make any money anymore, right? Streamers are really the new rappers, and they're beefing over it, right? This new paradigm shift.
You like 2 hours late, chat, man. Like, fuck it, we ball, man. Where you at? Oh, I think that's it right there. Oh yeah, yeah. What's up with you, man? Yes, sir. Roll the hill.
And this isn't
Big
not,
fan of you,
and
man.
they're not. They don't even do anything
Yes, bro. Y'all love
Exactly, like 1.4 million views.
Yeah.
in 10 months, and this is
Hey,
it.
man.
This is
Crazy.
1.4 people need to watch this.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Literally, they're doing nothing. That's that's on nothing.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Where's there smoke, there's fire. They're not making all this money for nothing. You know, this is evolving because you see them doing stuff that seems so real, but it has to be a skit. It's hard
Yeah.
to believe, is this not real or a skit? Is this going on or not? And that's different. It's spontaneous. And so I wonder. So watch how they handle this. However they decide to handle this,
Of course.
but it's staged.
Take that, man. Yeah, no cap, no cap. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Come on.
Yeah, you got most. Hey, stop.
People don't act like that. Black guys don't talk like this.
Yeah, bro. Man, you ready?
That seems really realistic. Even though I know it's not, but it seems really realistic.
Okay, so he's the rapper. He's the streamer. You see what I'm saying? He's the rapper in the black, and he's the streamer. They wanted to take pictures with the streamer.
Yeah, I should show him right. Yeah, I should show him.
This don't even mean that much to you.
Right. Man, I like
One of those. Got my mom one of those.
Oh man, that's impressive.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
man.
lie. This is my crib though. What's my crib, you know?
Yeah, that's how cool. I feel like this one like it's cheaper over here.
Yeah. I just got it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand how you got that big of a house.
My first got here, though.
Exactly. Like this. Come on, bro.
My Ferrari and my Rolls Royce right there, man. That's my baby right here. Yeah. Ooh, I'm getting all those in that one.
So they're rappers who are broke, I guess. They're visiting the streamers. This the street. He's showing them all the stuff they got.
Salute.
Yeah, we can go ride in them if you want.
Yeah.
Been with it before? Yeah,
Okay, so this is a skit. You know, this is a. You know what I'm saying? 1.4 million views. Let me see here.
I mean, I'm still critical of it because even if they're making it look real, they're putting in effort. It's still like basically they're doing nothing in the end. Like to be fair,
rapper 600K, streamer 13 million.
whoa.
Extra value meals are back at McDonald's for just $5.
See, because what's going to happen with you guys as the online streamers, I guess, once we get to the point, because let me help you guys set up your whole room and set up the thing, because I think it's going to have to, in order to make it work, I think you're going to have to really have a presence online to be able to draw people in. And I think that's how you're going to be able to get your new customers out there like that, constantly out there on the internet, drawing people in to your platform.
Yeah.
And we're launching. So we have we're launching basically the world's first AI that's practicing independently in medicine. That's what we're doing. Excited, huh?
Crazy.
So let me go ahead. It's been 24 minutes. Let me go ahead and call it a day. Okay, Alicia, I'll go ahead and talk to you later, buddy. Okay.
Oh, that,
Okay.
of course, of course.
I oh, it's nice talking to you. I'll talk to you later,
Bye,
buddy. Okay.
Doc.
Ciao. Wait, let me see here. She's sleepy. Let me see here. That's still that conversation. When streamers beef with rappers.
From Aiden Ross beefing with Polo G because of a joke on an Instagram post. It was a joke, bro. To Kai Cenat dissing Lil Baby for not knowing how to take criticism.
I can't just put on a persona of me liking somebody's song if I really don't like it.
These are the times streamers beefed with rappers, starting with arguably the biggest streamer rapper beef in recent times between Plankboy Max and Lil TJ. On January 7th, 2025, Lil TJ and Fabio Foreign would show up uninvited to Max's stream, but their coming quickly made everyone uncomfortable.
Yo, you can't smoke in here. I'm going. Like, please. I appreciate you.
They continued on as if they hadn't heard what Max had just said, forcing Max to tell them to go outside. But as they were leaving, they would disrespect Max even more by blowing smoke on his face.
It's in the back. Can you show them? Oh, they did?
The internet immediately called them out for being so disrespectful, with Max also expressing his anger.
Regardless of what the reason is to why I say don't smoke in my crib, don't smoke in my crib if I ask you not to smoke in my crib. It's a respect thing. I have respect for y'all. Please have respect for me. Otherwise, I don't want to do business with you. Because y'all not my friends. I don't know y'all. I'm not trying to work with you who don't respect me. I don't give a if you're Fabio Foreign, Lil TJ, or if you're I don't know, nigga. Damn. It don't matter. If you don't respect what I do, I don't want to work with you. So, here's what it is.
Lil TJ would completely flip out after seeing this.
Playboy, Blackboy Max, I didn't know you. I never heard of you. I'm TJ, gang. I'm in New York. How you think I'm coming, bro? I ain't no sorry ass. It is what it is, bro. I told you, bro. You be alright, bro. I'm a hood nigga, bro. Regardless of the little TJ image, I've been in jail, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in jail as a minor, bro. I was a felon at 13. I don't know who y'all supposed to think Lil TJ is, bro. You feel me? Excuse me, appreciate it. What type of reaction you really think you gonna get from that, gang? Like, you think you my mother, bro? Like, for real, to slap the shit out of you, I'm on camera, bro, so I'm woo-woo, like, you feel me? So, like, you get a little cold shoulder, like, who you talking to, feel me?
But he didn't stop there and proceeded to drop a full diss track on Max.
Drop a diss track in 5 minutes. The music is crappy. They make the music in 5 minutes.
Here are steamers who got robbed by rappers, like the time Jack Doherty got robbed.
Rob, you didn't both my change, bro.
For his jewelry worth $300,000, all while live streaming in Beverly Hills. About a week later, the thieves and rapper Stephen Joe released a song bragging about the robbery and even wearing the stolen chains in his music video. He even said clearly that he will return the jewelry if he gets paid. Drop a like for Jack's chain. Here are steamers who got robbed by rappers, like the time Jack Doherty got robbed.
Rob, you didn't both my
3 rappers who violated streamers. Streamers acting like rappers, like that time Speed tried NLE Choppa Dance. Streamers acting like rappers, like that time Speed tried NLE Choppa Dance.
It's too much. It's too much. You mess with real
From
guns.
getting punched to getting shot because real life isn't the same as online. Here are 7 times dumb influencers messed with the wrong people. Argument escalated. One of the twins decided to slap Jack in front of the camera. This quickly became a pattern as he once again found himself on the receiving end of a slap. This time from a stranger who was allegedly offended by a t-shirt worn by his bodyguard.
Go, walk away.
And the irony of provoking and disrespecting someone while cowering behind security guards is out of this world. But that seems to be Jack's strategy, causing conflicts for his bodyguards to clean up, all for clout. Having a bodyguard to defend your battles after starting them is the most small man syndrome thing I can think of. And while Jack is at least aware that he's annoying and picks on good targets, the same can't be said about Neon,
What's going on,
who
buddy?
got reality checked much harder than just a slap.
How's it going?
Hello, Doc.
How you doing, man?
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I was little busy. I was
No,
out with my friend.
no, I'm just trying to stay online streaming. That's what they do.
Yeah, I love it.
So basically, you just dropping by my street. You ain't late. So you got the
Sure,
new
sure.
terminology. You got to get the new terminology. I was talking to
Mm.
Alicia. She's very tired and everything. She basically went to sleep. Talking to most of the streamers, they just sitting around talking and doing nothing anyway. No, it's
Yeah,
just like spontaneous chaos. I'm trying
yes.
to make some sense of this, but it's making so much money though. You know.
December
And
21st,
mostly on Twitch, it's happening that it's just a random stuff.
Oh, really? Really?
2019, when he uploaded
I mean, just like completely random that doesn't seem to be unstructured and just doesn't make much sense, right? Things that
Yeah,
does, yeah, it's spontaneous and it's a theory, it's a science
the
behind
video
it.
titled Neon is Dying. 2 days later, on December 23rd, he published a video called Neon's Final Words. Another 3 days went by, and on December 26th, it was announced that Neon was gone. However, only 5 days later, on December 31st, he uploaded a video telling his fans that he survived, and that it only took 2 days for him to recover from his brain tumor and seizure. A lot of people made fun of him, making sarcastic comments such as, he came, he conquered, he died, he resurrected. Were
See,
you
it's
killed?
nuts.
Sadly, yes. But I lived. I'm so sad he died, but he's alive. This encouraged Neon even further, as in mid 2023, a video of him getting beat up surfaced. However, this time around, a lot of people knew about his spineless behavior and weren't taking things at face value anymore, believing the video was fake from the start. Bro, no one gets caught lacking in the middle of a field and gets their short ripped, but their glasses stay on. His shirt not even dirty, and they in dirt. Not possible. No
Sure,
one
not
ever
dirt.
told Neon about the boy who cried wolf. If you intentionally disrespect the wrong person, they'll give you a reality check, and rightfully so.
Neon.
Get on your hands and knees. Get on your hands
You're
and knees.
Arabian psychopath. Take it, bro. Oh my. Oh God. All right, all right, all right.
Oh, my horse.
But this wouldn't be the only time someone taught Neon a lesson. This just goes to show that when it comes to a fight, it's really not all about physical strength or being outnumbered. You either know how to actually fight.
See, characters like this, I think they make a lot of money. I think it's just a character to get the
yeah,
attention. Going around staging, insulting people, basically,
yeah.
right?
And
You don't
what this YouTuber is doing, this Pexto, he's just reviewing videos and he's reading out the comments. I mean, that's so basic. Still, people are
Mm,
still people are giving him lots of views.
yeah.
mm. So look, 11 million views.
Yeah, yeah,
Man. And then I want to show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you the secret YouTube vault. Let me show you the secret YouTube vault, bro.
sure.
I'm gonna show you this. Okay, how do I get? Oh, you know what? Actually, I can't show the desktop on the what you call it. I was see. So since my develop the account is on this computer, then my YouTube developer account, whatever it is, it shows you. It can show you the income they make every month from the what you call it, and 11 million views. It's be interesting.
Well,
See, the thing, well, see, what's interesting with ours is that so we're providing a service, so we're providing a mental health service, right? And
mm,
so the on our content, let me go to our content here. Let's see here. Um, let's see.
God is indifferent.
Okay, so we want the link to our AI here in our platform here. And
mhm.
as they hit the link to our AI, then they'll be able to do a full assessment by the AI. And this is 11 million views, 11 million people having direct one link to this mental health. AI.
Mm. Yeah.
See, what I was telling you and Alicia is that the organized structured stuff like classroom lectures, those are very good to learn, but they allow you to work in our system, but you work as a drone. You know,
Mm.
this in real life allows you to get paid for your individual qualities.
Exactly. Like there is more of a human connection there.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then have you followed any of these in real life stars?
Yeah.
Like
I do follow one,
who's this?
Koksika. She is, I think, Russian, but she makes content in English.
Okay, well, how do you spell her name? Q O Q S I K. Okay, she has 108 subscribers, so she's getting started.
Yeah,
100
but
subscribers.
I mean, she's going viral on Instagram and all over the place.
Okay, so she, and then let me look her. I'm gonna look at hers. Okay, let me see here.
But she has more than 100 subscribers, I think.
Oh, it says 108,000 subscribers.
Oh, yeah, she is the one.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm having difficulty. I can't find what I'm looking at. So let me show you here. So
Yeah,
this is her here. Okay,
yep.
and let me see.
So she uploads some of the streams here too.
Okay, 8 million views.
Yep.
8 million views. Okay, and she joined what 5 years ago? Right,
Yeah.
108,000. Okay, I drive in my van around Portugal and make videos about my life. I stream on Twitch every day. We talk and practice English. Draw. Okay, and so let me see here.
So English wasn't her first language, but now she has improved a lot.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh, and this is her English channel.
Yeah. She now streams in English.
Wow, she learned English and then started streaming in it.
Yes, yes, exactly.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Hustle right there.
Hmm.
So I'm saying she learned the language just to get access to the market.
Yes.
They are so nicely decorated. I feel so bad that I'm not gonna be there on the.
She speaks no, she knows English from a child. This is not learned. She speaks
Maybe.
no. She didn't learn
Maybe.
English just to game. No.
But
Maybe,
that
maybe.
looks so sweet.
Sweet. No, that's a United States. Ain't no sweet. Come
That's a
on
proper
now.
proper accent.
She didn't learn. You know, it's the, see, like I was saying, the game, the game is the game and everything. I'm saying it's hustle culture and everything. I saw, and then the thing is that remember, do you ever see some of those like videos where the folks are dancing, they can dance
Yeah.
really good. Those
Yep.
be professional dancers in street clothes, acting like those be the professional dancers that took up the ballet and
Hmm.
the jazz and all that stuff, and they out here doing a twerking and doing so much better than the
Yes.
average people, but they're actual professional dancers.
Yep. 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 Yep.
You know, I follow some of those ladies like you see them like dancing, and you hit their link, and then you go to their Instagram page, and there they are there doing their professional stuff. You
Hmm.
know, like
Yes.
her, she looks. Look, she's too
They
with
put a
it.
lot of different. No, we're not gonna go to the museum. No, no, no. I just
No, no, no. She come on now.
rented. Look at this. They have little jellyfish everywhere. God damn, it's so sunny. It's so warm here. It's like crazy warm here, guys. You can't even imagine. But here I am. Look at them. Look at this little
See,
jellyfish up there,
part
and it goes
see
all the
part of
city.
this is that people
They
are
decorated it
longing
so
to sort
nicely.
of look
It's
where
so
she's
nice. Did you see
going,
that?
not necessarily her, but where she's going, right?
She makes like 10, 11 hours long streams
Here we are. Good afternoon from
Oh,
Brazil.
where
she's
he sta-
hustling more.
Oh, there.
She's
Welcome,
hustling more
Chad.
than everybody.
Welcome, Mean.
yes, she starts from home, then she goes to the gym, and she
He's
takes us with her
on the mainland.
everywhere she goes.
He's, he's on the mainland, and I am on Madeira. So here it is. The little Cristiano Ronaldinho.
Also, some natural funny incidents happen, and then they
Oh my
get
God.
viral on Instagram and all these
All right, let's
all
just
short videos.
That's not right. And I didn't know that I'm gonna be suffering from heat. So the only thing I'm hoping for is to not sweat my balls off, you know. So hi Sunny, hi chat, hello, welcome. And then they explore Madeira, then they just hang out. The kid just bumped out of nowhere. We're born together, and then you're
Okay,
like born and
so
you study together, and then
like
when you
besides
graduate,
her,
then you're
who
house
else?
best
So I'm
friend,
gonna go ahead
and then
and
or
like
you just
her. Oop, I gotta say, I'm a subscribe to hers.
It's
Okay.
got things looks like
She deserves it.
birds.
I like her
Frozen
somehow.
to hug together. Oh, that's so romantic. That's so romantic.
Who else you got as a streamer? Now let me show you this guy. Um, Beast. Okay.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Mr. Beast.
Yep.
This is, I mean, he's an ultimate billionaire now, selling his own chocolate globally.
He's one of the premiers.
Yeah, and then he's branded his own chocolate globally, and then he's vertically integrated where they've gone all the way to the point where they're creating the beans themselves and stuff like that. So they're creating the beans themselves and vertically integrated all the way to the chocolate and selling it globally.
Amazing.
This is pretty insane. I don't think
He built
anybody
a
really
city.
processes that this is reality. I mean, what a wicked, crazy world that we're in right now. We're with a bunch of crazy lunatics who have all turned down $100,000 to be in a city that was built for us to have fun. Like, ridiculous.
We're $100,000.
Boo, we don't want it.
That's how much we want to be here right now.
I don't even believe this is real. I don't think anybody really believes this is real. It's insane.
We made it to the city.
But looming in the background, time continues to tick. And players remember that friendship is not the reason they're here.
I'm standing behind $5 million, and you can believe it's coming home with me.
While we're making all these friends, one of the things I have to keep in mind.
This is nuts. This is nuts. It's so creative and see, and this is streaming now. He has enough money to build his own city. What the hell is this? To play games, right?
I mean, look at the set. It's so huge. It's
so huge, amazing, I mean, so he shows, and then it's so much upfront capital when you make it that you can use it to sort of begin to fertilize other business streams. Like he's selling chocolate, and then he has his Beast toys, plastic toys. He gonna sell for like $59. $59 for a little toy, like $59 for a similar amount of plastic. The same amount of plastic they selling this for 16 cents, and the same amount of plastic is shaped into a animal figure and selling for $59. Come on.
That's a brand value.
Oh, come on. And then he's saying his chocolate is like non-GMO, non-child labor. Who the hell who's not going to buy? Who's going to pass up non-child labor chocolate?
Doctor, I read about this experiment done by Rob Walker, where he bought like 100 objects for $128, and they were so unvaluable objects. but he gave 100 writers a task to write a story about each object to see if stories can impact the real original price of those objects. And those 100 objects which he bought for $128, he was uh, he was able to sell them for $8,000.
Mm.
So that's the impact of storytelling and the all
I can
this
imagine.
all this
I
kind
can
of stuff.
imagine that's right. Yeah, I can understand. Let me show you. So let me show you. That's him. Okay, so let me show you another up and coming streamer I was watching. His name is iShow.
I show speed, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now, so yeah, look, 43 million subs.
He's a crazy guy. And
Yeah.
he's just 16, 17, I think.
I think he's like. I think he got made 20 now.
Oh,
I
but
think
when he started, he was 16 or 17, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. Look, so 45 million. He has the same thing like doing every day. See, that's look, 6 billion views. 6 billion views.
Unbelievable.
Let me see. How many views did CBS get in the last 5 years? Okay, not available. Look, 60 minutes. Look, average 8.3 million viewers in 2024. So each episode, 8 million. CBS Evening, 4 million views, right?
So CBS is like a news platform or what?
Yeah,
I don't know.
CBS, a news platform, very popular United States news platform, CBS News,
Okay.
right? And so here they're talking about basically about $100 million, 100 million views, whereas him 6 billion in the same time frame, right? Um, so here's Twitch here, but see iSpeed here. Very, I mean, very. I like his content. It's very energetic and things like that.
He does crazy stuff.
Mhm. Very athletic, kinetic. But he's a young guy, though.
Yeah,
Racing.
it's it suits him.
Yeah, and then this is something like going where racing people.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell is that? And I think that setup where you in your room like that is a nice setup, bro.
Chad, why does this look a little different? Yeah, ever.
Toad donated $1
God damn.
through Super Chat.
All right,
Please
bro.
can you say hi to Toad?
And one of his famous bits are one of where he starts randomly barking. Have you seen that?
Like randomly barking, yeah.
Barking, yeah.
Dude, nuts. I mean, listen, he'll do anything to to get a
Yep.
laugh. I mean,
See, look, I'm not leaving. I'm not. Look. I just want to like. I'm just seeing what it looks like inside my base. Hey, look. No. What is he?
is he playing this for 6 hours?
Yep.
Maybe that's what we need to do, buddy. Play games.
But for that, we need a proper gaming setup.
Okay, so but look, is he on his phone?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, he's streaming on his phone. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me stream from my. Here it is, bro. I'm about to show you now. I'm gonna sign in here and then play a video.
Nice. Goes our prince.
Yeah, got you, bro.
my god, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you're so different, G. I'm like, yo, bro, like I've never seen a Clash Royale player as good as you.
So I have
you're so
here,
good, bro. No, like
and then I want to. How's he sharing his desk? See, I think iSpeed. I think this is his phone right there. I think that's his phone.
No. This is, I know, this is honestly crazy.
Oh, it's like
honestly
this.
fucking crazy. Real talk, it's crazy. What is crazy? What is crazy? You, like, bro, like you're actually good at this game, bro. Dude, I told you, bro. Like, bro, I take this game serious, dude. It's not gonna be easy for you to win, bro. I don't think I am gonna win, bro. You have to remember, bro. Like I'm telling you, when you get a coach, your chance goes up by like triple, bro. It's gonna be able to help you a lot. Keep in mind, your coach is like 100 times better than me. You know what I mean? He's like a.
See, I don't know how to share my. I'm on here, but I don't know how to share my desktop.
Go! Oh my god!
I don't know either.
Oh, you know what? It's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to host it, so I can't be I can't be a guest. I think that's it. I don't think I can be a guest. So, like, they're online just talking.
Just
Right?
reacting. Yep.
Right. And then this 3 hours later.
Don't you want it, bro? Because you would have 3 elixir left over, man.
So he's the host, he's the guest, and then they're playing a desktop on the computer.
Hmm.
Wait for him to pick. Yep, no pick. Alright, he probably picked.
So let me see.
What are you doing? Fisherman, pick fisherman. Nice. Oh, go fully left.
An extra camera.
We're gonna go.
There's an extra camera?
With
I think so. Yeah.
Upgrade.
Oh, the middle again. That's a good pick. Get the 2 elixir, the all the way to the right.
So I have to pay what you call it.
4 again. 4.
So let me go ahead. I'm going to move this and stop screenshot, and then let me go ahead and then I'm gonna go to a different screen, and this is going to be actually an entire screen right here. An entire screen like here. So I'm going to minimize this. Now, no, that's not good. Do I have a video game? So I have my desktop here. And basically all you need to do is download a game. Okay, let me see. Meow or Never. Okay, Meow or Never. How do I get Meow or Never? Okay, let's say arcade. So Apple Arcade. Is this the number one? Okay. I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, see everything. We gotta get a stream together, bro. Look, we got 3 viewers.
Hello, guys.
Oh no! One of them was me. Hey, are you watching it on yours, and the other one is you? Uh,
No, I'm not. I'm not watching it.
if we got any viewers, can y'all say something in the stream?
I think someone has commented.
Okay, yeah, that name is yeah. Let me see.
we cannot we
Okay,
cannot
let me
say his name.
find someplace else to go, man. Okay, so yeah, his and so what they do is they keep producing a lot of content and then different type of content. Go places, have experiences with the locals, right?
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. We have to make the adjustment to. You and I would never think of just dressing up like Black Flash.
Never.
Dressing up like Black Flash. And look at the man. Look at his muscles, nah?
Yep.
Look at his muscles. The man is a fool, man. Look at his nails. Look at his muscles.
I mean, you have to be a backbencher to make such kind of stuff.
Are you willing to be this type of fool?
I don't think so.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I think that's where it's going, though.
Yep.
See, I think the professionals are going to make you stiff and impersonal, and I think everybody's going to look to him. The people like this. That's what I think.
People love imperfections.
You know what? I never thought about that. They love imperfections.
No, they do. They find it more relatable.
And who the fuck? Who's this?
I think a random guy.
And so how? Okay, like and sub. And let me see how many. 1.1 million views.
Yep.
And then they paid for the cost. They got the costume company come over, paid them like $3,000, right?
Yeah.
And then went to the local shopping mall and started recording.
Yes.
Y'all want to know my name? Y'all, is my name, my real name is Jawan. It's not Frank. Y'all know what's my name? Today is my dog's birthday. He's 6 years old. It's part of the family.
I bet you ain't his dog birthday. I bet you his dog birthday.
I think you just have to allow yourself to be ridiculous.
Pretty much.
People like eccentricities, they like imperfections. They don't like like perfect setup or
Yeah, because I think even like all the streamers look like average
yeah,
people, not people dressed up to look
yeah,
like an avatar or something like that, you know?
yep.
But God, whoa. That's interesting. I mean, look, 5.3 million views.
He's a worldwide sensation because his actions speak louder than words. He has non-English fan base as well.
I mean, he's good at just.
Yes.
He's good at this. Look, they have so much money. They're buying mansions and destroying the mansions and stuff, doing stuff like this inside the mansion.
We cannot even imagine how much they earn.
And this is Skittle. This is Skittles and Seven Up.
It's not showing on the screen though. I
Oh,
am
man,
unable to
I'm
see.
sorry, man. I'm so sorry, bro. Thanks.
Oh, tell me what.
I mean, he visited India some time ago and he was doing crazy stuff. There, he was
Yeah.
riding drums. He was sitting on the drums and was doing these weird dances.
Mm-hmm. What is
People
the
were going
um,
crazy for him.
so see how compare IRL to all those other ones. Yeah. So here, the market for in real life streaming or live streaming is rapidly growing. Look, 2023, 88 billion projected, $345 billion. There's $240 billion that's going to be infused into in real life streaming in the next 5 years. Now, hold on for a second. You dedicated that much to your. All I need is one. You see what I'm saying? And then, so what? So we're releasing this platform, right? And the point of the platform is to be able to maybe to definitely gain ownership of all of your content, particularly your medical records and things like that, and to be able to keep your medical records confidential so nobody sees them. You have control of it. You never leave your records never leave your custody. You know,
Mm.
but in here, um, it's going to be so much money in here. I'm thinking about trying to find ways to put together um, to either maybe build a YouTube streaming studio
Mm.
where the good enough so you can sort of have some place for these streamers to sort of descend upon. You don't have facilities designed to cater to streamers,
Mm.
right? And look how big
Yes.
this market is going to grow.
Yes. So, does Twitch pay them or they earn it from the ads?
So let me see. I think both of them. Okay. Okay, this has driven a demand for interactive, real time content that has made a dominant force in entertainment and a significant revenue generator, contribute to traditional markets such as music and acting. So, market size 87 billion in 23, 345 billion by 2030. Listen, I'm gonna have to get into this market, and I think I get into it. Maybe build a YouTube, a streamer live studio, so they can go have their own rooms where they
Hmm.
can put their stunts on, be supervised, and have appropriate security, active food, and everything. And basically, you do like a record company. You have acts constantly coming in, and see
Hmm.
who goes percolate to get to the top,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Live streaming, look, 23%. Look, okay, growth rate 23%. So look, live streaming is 87 billion, right?
In
Look, it's
2023.
487 billion, 400 billion more music. Look, wow, live streaming is bigger than music, and look, it's coming for acting.
Yes.
It's coming for acting. It's bigger than movie. Look, it's grown by 23%.
I mean, in our part of the world, the famous YouTubers or streamers have more net worth than the actors or the people from other types of entertainment.
Yeah. Now, see, one of the things that we have here, this platform, is that I do a lot of one of the things I want to do is move away from seeing patients and start doing the online things and start figuring out how to do those things. Hey, Fawad, how you doing, buddy? You want to come in with us, buddy? Let me. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, let me know if you want to start join the
Hey,
conversation.
Doc, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Hi, Kaim. Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Hello.
Hey, um,
Interesting topic you guys are talking about.
I see you came in when we started talking about that money.
Show me the monies, Doc. Show me the monies. Yes, exactly. This is why I've joined. The topic is really interesting, and I believe you guys are talking about the YouTubers and the kind of money that they make and the ways through which they make money, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
And you guys were showing. So interestingly, a few months back, what happened was I don't know if it was intentional or if it was not intentional, but Mr. Beast ended up sharing his monthly earnings on YouTube, which was about 4.2 to 4.3 million dollars per month.
Oh man.
And that is only the money that he was earning from YouTube monetization. It is not about from the money that he earns from his feastables, his chocolate, the other brand endorsements that he does.
Collabs.
The interest, the interesting part was, so since you've all seen how big the production is, how big the team is, the amount of money that he puts in. So according to Mr. Beast, what he does is he earns, if he earns 4 million or 4.3 million dollars, he ends up spending almost the same amount in his productions, because this is not where he finds his money from. This is just something that he puts
Oh,
forward
and
to the
also
audience.
just to get to viewers to sell his products.
Exactly. And other since he ends up sending a lot of merchandise, the merch that you sell on YouTube, right? Mr. Could be any merch, and then you have collabs, and then you have other endorsements that always comes into these videos. Is where he makes the most money. And also, he said that he has about $1 million in his bank.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this is very interesting because I think the building phase of his operation may be over because he built the city. I don't know how many years he's going to use that, and he's already paid the cost of it, right? So that big stadium he did where he drops everybody in boxes, this stuff is nuts and everything is amazing, but so So what we're doing is we're building our AI and we build a lot of software, right? And our AI is going to be able to sort of really manage patients, and we put a lot of work into this thing, so it's very powerful. So our goal is to have the people learn to interact with AIs in order to thoroughly collect all of their very sensitive medical information and hold it confidentially. Don't even tell it to people in the medical community. Inside the what you call it, you can let your AI know. Your AI helps build your treatment plan with that in consideration, but you don't have to disclose anything to not even your doctors.
Right.
And so there's an issue of patients' rights, like humanity. Like remember the whole I think we can do the same thing, but I think we can lead it with that more of that spiritual tone for what. So if we talk about changes in healthcare, we talk about true patient rights. So we're talking about on our system, the patient's going to get the AI from going to get all the information up front. So they'll talk to the AI. The AI does all their assessment, do their integration, their medications, their plan, everything, and give it to them up front. And after they get everything, they're satisfied that they have a diagnosis and a treatment plan that they can that they satisfied with that's evidence based from the AI. Then they can go ahead and enter the healthcare system. So and so when we reframe that, you having to go to a doctor to get answers, now you go to an AI, you bring the answers to your doctor, right? Um, um, that's a human rights issue. That's a change in humanity issue. Remember when I said that we're at the intersection with we're at the end of the industrial revolution. COVID-19 was the end of the industrial revolution, and we're now at the beginning of the information age.
Yes,
Same concept I'm talking about here. Does that make sense?
it does make sense.
It does
Totally.
make sense. I think the work we're doing is fundamental. I mean, I think it's going to change a lot. I don't want to brag on myself too much, but at this point, you're going to be able to go to an AI and keep your confidentiality and have the AI go out in the healthcare, gather all your things first while you remain in privacy. Hold on one second. Dr. Reed.
You are mute, Doc.
Good. Yeah, see, so the changes we're making is the patient gets everything up front first with an AI. AI searches the database and make connections and all that stuff and go through this formulate this process of gathering all this information and then present it to you all the way from this source all the way up. So there's some thread of evidence behind all these different things. So when it gives you advice there, you can drill down and sort of look at all the cases that it drives its recommendations from. So I think when we introduce this AI, it's going to be a change in humanity. It's going to be an option for you to get true confidentiality and don't talk to anyone about your mental health or medical issues anytime you want. So they can hit the link on our materials and everything. So our material is going to have an added benefit. Beast is selling chocolate, but we're selling an AI that's going to give you mental health treatment.
Right.
Right. So I think our product is better than Mr. Beast.
It sure is.
I think our content will likely get paid at a higher rate than Mr. Beast. If we're talking about helping you end your severe sadness or depression or things like that, real treatment, what about that? What about gathering people together to work on certain types of issues? And so I think we can take the same IRF format and use it to gather people. Remember, let's say the spiritual component. See, Quam hasn't really listened to my spiritual content, so he don't know who we talking to really. You talking to Jesus, Quam? You talking to Jesus, man?
Spiritual. You are mute, Doc.
Doc, I think you just
Okay,
clicked on something. Yes, sorry.
There's nothing realer than the MBTI personality test. So it's Meyer Briggs personality test. It's
Mm-hmm.
like 12 different categories or something like that. My category is an INFJ, right?
Mm.
So I'm the same category as Jesus, right? And so and see, I'm a psychiatrist, and I get up every morning in the middle of the night. What? Go to the sick, right?
Mm.
Don't miss a day. Everyone, and then shit, you can't keep me in that bed. I know some says I gotta get up. I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta go to the hospital, right? Uh, and so all these years, and I do a thorough job. All these years, I've collected just the amount of data I collected is just insane. It's just insane. I mean, I've collected over 26 years. All my data is structured, and I've collected all this data on all my patients. And right now, the AI revolution hits, and I think I'm the only doctor alive with this degree of data on his or her patients. I mean, it's minute details, and like you see in our meetings, this, that, all this minute. Farad, I have the entire team there just to make sure I get all my information. It's always been like that, and so I can ask the AI, okay, what is the most effective medications for African American women with cocaine dependency between the ages of 20 and 35? It'll say you've had like 500 of these cases. These cases, these did well, these didn't. Here's the medications for these. Here's the medications for those. Which one you want? You want the medications that work or the medications that don't work? It's up to you. Yeah, you got free choice. It's still up to you. Right? Um, but to have that capacity is amazing right now. So the behaviors of the INFJ seems to me to be the same pattern as other INFJs in the past. See, so for example, like Jesus was an INFJ. Um,
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist was an INFJ, right? Moses was an INFJ, right? Martin Luther King was an INFJ. Gandhi was an INFJ. Hitler was an INFJ. Um, um, the guy from South Africa, the older
Mandela.
Nelson Mandela was an INFJ. Mother Teresa was an INFJ. Barack Obama is an INFJ. You know, and There's the thing about INFJs, and this is what Carl Jung, the psychiatrist, understood about these personality types, is that the INFJ is the middle personality that balances all the other personalities. It's a fulcrum, right? And so when people start to work together, and they go through their cycles and they go through their normal events and stuff like that, it's the INFJ that restores balance, and they store balance by creating new systems. And so in the Bible, he prepared the way for Jesus Christ, right? He baptized Jesus Christ, right? Revolution, right? And Noah had the Noah's Ark, right? The Noah's Ark was there to rescue all the people, and the only people who saved, right? What did Jesus said? There's no way through the Father unless you come to me. And he was so right. There is nothing more true to that. There's nothing more true to that in your entire life. Well, Jesus said, there's no way to the Father or him. There's no way you are going to escape your ego and suffering without obtaining Christ consciousness. If you don't have the same consciousness on the same level he does, you suffer, you attach to suffering, and there's nothing you can do about it. So he said, there's no way around this unless you come to where I'm at. This Christ consciousness is real. So he says, no other way, right? Look at what Martin Luther King said. I had a dream that it's not supposed to be this way, right? Civil rights is what your countries are pushing. We have civil rights. We have inalienable rights. No, that came from a black man, an INFJ, who said no. He was walking around in the South, going to jail, getting arrested by himself, going places where he can't because he didn't believe that I should be segregated, right? And what do they do? Bullet in the head. Here's another thing with INFJs. They don't give a fuck. You can kill them and they don't stop. And then look at all the INFJs. You had to kill them, right? Look at what happened with Moses, right? Look at what happened with Jesus, right? Noah escaped, right? Look at what happened with Martin, right? Look at what happened with Gandhi, right? Look at what happened with Hitler, right? look, look, you gotta, hey, listen. And what am I doing now? I'm a doctor, and what do? Sue the power elite. I'm in court right now. I'll show you guys the lawsuit that they just dropped against me. Why? Confronting motherfuckers in public. You, you, dude filed a lawsuit against me 4 years ago. Let's get it in, bro. At the end of it, you got to tap out. You ain't got enough money for this game, bro. You the CEO. Ain't got enough money for this game, right? I ain't backing down. You got another one of these, like Moses and like Jesus. Look, man, they don't stop, right? So I filed a lawsuit, and then what? 3, 4 lawsuits simultaneously. Let's get it in. Let's get it in, and winning them all, right? Just love the conflict. Just love and then the processing power of an INFJ. We have access to unlimited learning. Unlimited learning and constant learning everything. Now, for a while, are we almost finished with the book Tupac is an Actor?
Yes, I am loving it, and I like the spiritual anger and throughout this. So
yeah, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be cold.
this
Nice.
book, uh, let me see if I can play a snippet from it.
Okay.
So remember when you were talking about duality and karma, right?
Yes.
The third chapter. It will be like a preview for everyone. So yeah. So here it goes.
This is the book we're writing.
Two beings inside them, two identities.
Yes, this is just a little excerpt from the book.
Which book?
We're writing a book. We're writing it. Me and him. We're writing a book. It's called.
Oh,
See, on my Facebook, on my YouTube, I did a series called "Tupac is an Actor, Not a Gangster," and
yeah.
this is the book we're writing for this. He's showing us
Oh,
for one of the chapters.
uh-huh.
This is we're going to publish this book in the next couple of
Two
months.
beings inside them. There are certain people who walk this earth carrying two beings inside them.
That's me.
Two identities, two currents of energy, two destinies sitting in the same body, fighting for control of the same soul. Tupac Shakur was one of them. If you truly want to understand why he lived,
Wait, Doc, let me just. I have a better way to play this. Wait. Let me show you just a little 30-20 seconds. It is going to be really interesting. It is going to be really interesting. Give me a second. And here we go.
So this book we're writing, of course, we're about to get into it. We have all the pieces and trying to figure out, but I think ours is going to be.
There are certain people who walk this earth carrying two beings inside them, two identities, two currents of energy,
we can hear
two destinies sitting in the same body, fighting for control of the same soul. Tupac Shakur was one of them. If you truly want to understand why he lived the way he lived, loved the way he loved, fought the way he fought, and died the way he died, you have to understand the spiritual architecture of duality and the inescapable spiritual law of karma. This is not religion. This is psychology. This is spirituality. This is the unseen mathematics of the soul.
And just and one little part.
Duality creates karma. People use the word karma casually. They think karma means revenge or payback. That's not what karma is. Karma is alignment. Karma means you receive the consequences of the identity you step into. If your higher self is dominant, your karma is spiritual growth. If your lower self is dominant, your karma is suffering. Most people live their entire lives with the lower self in control. The ego, the mask, the survival instincts, the insecurities, and they never understand why they attract the pain they attract. He attracted violence because his lower self had taken over the narrative.
Oh,
Wow.
These are all these are
oh,
all your words, all your words, Doc.
oh, we're gonna kill it, boy. We're gonna kill it. Oh,
This is
oh,
just a little snippet. The whole book is so freaking powerful, so freaking powerful. Remember my message, the one I did on the weekend. So I was working on this all weekend, and it actually brought tears to my eyes at some parts.
yeah, I can imagine.
It
I mean, you
is.
just changed my perspective of karma, and it's wow, wow. It's
I'm a,
interesting.
I'm about to hand you the gift of life. I'm gonna answer all your questions. Yeah.
I only from this one book or one series of Tupac as an actor, I've learned so much about life, so much about higher self and lower self, karma, duality, all the mass that and especially the part where you talk about narcissism as a network.
See,
There's a whole chapter on it. So it is amazing. It is amazing. It is. I don't know how it is going to change people's life. How will they? How will it impact it? It is just going to be enormous. It is explosive.
well, I think this is the level of a TED talk or something like that. So we do a
Mm.
TED talk on our release of our book, Tupac as an Actor, because it's a literary issue. Because he's been miscategorized. He should be in the literary community, not the rap community. He should be celebrated in the literary community, not the gangster rap community.
Mm.
It's his the narcissist who targeted him always present the devalued version of you out to the public, so it always hides their involvement in what they did to you. They never want the real presentation you be out there that he was a literary what you call it, because they stole all of his. If you say he was a poet, then okay. If he were let's say the man who did the Mona Lisa, then if he dies and you say, well, what happens to the Mona Lisa?
Da Vinci.
Yep. Leonardo da Vinci.
Hold on for a second. When Da Vinci died, the first thing you say is what happens to the Mona Lisa, right? If you
Mhm.
said he wasn't shit but a drunkard, a wife beater, who basically died alone, but like that, if that was the narrative you created and put out there, then you never asked what happened to the what you never asked what happened to his what you call it. And that's the same thing with Tupac. What happened to all of the resources that people are living that he created that people are living off of right now? They're really living off these resources.
Amazing.
Amazing, very powerful. I mean, this is gonna be something else, I think. And so, um,
I think this book is for me.
mhm.
This book is
I've
for
always,
everyone.
I've
Yeah,
always been very
actually,
interested.
actually, we can go on a we can do a book tour, right?
Yeah, that's an amazing idea. Yeah,
Now, is Tupac big in Pakistan?
yeah, yeah. He has a
Well,
huge.
I was listening to him in in the 90s. It was this the Hit 'Em Up was my song while I was driving.
Wait a minute, for why hit him up?
Most people know him through Hit Him Up. Hit Him Up.
For why you be listening to hit him up, man?
Take
Wow,
money, take money.
buddy. Get money. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, get money. Because they don't even let y'all listen to that in Pakistan. Can y'all listen to Are you allowed to listen to that in Pakistan for what?
Yes, for sure. There's a lot of fans of, they follow the
Also, the
whole west side, east side. A lot of people here listen to a lot of different kind of music. Yes.
That North American drama is really people. It's interesting drama, huh?
also the beef between West Coast and East Coast. People like that.
Mm. You know, so when we launch this book, I what we're going to do also do an animated series on it too. Now, Fawad, I sent you the link to one this
I
anim-
saw it. It
Oh
was
man,
very interesting.
it was really nice, wasn't it?
Yes, it is.
Where is it? Do you see it? Let me see. Where is it? Let me see. So here, and so we're doing the book, and we're also going to do an animated series on it too. So each YouTube episode is going to be on animated series. I saw another animated series and that I liked, and I showed him. Here it is. Here, this is not ours, but this is something that I just saw that was really interesting. I would want our series to look like
Feared
this.
man in hip hop wasn't a gangster. He was
It is the one about MC Hammer, right?
a
Yeah.
dancer. It's the early 90s. A pop performer rules the charts. Shiny pants, great moves, big smile. But a new, angrier sound rises from the streets. And to them, he's a joke. They line up to diss him. One rising rapper takes it further, a humiliating video parody. The world laughs. His career
Yeah.
looks finished, but they miss.
Yeah, so I think we can also, you see that we can also do an animated series to release the book on Amazon with the audio book, and then also on Amazon and on see the Netflix or whatever, try to release the animated series and things like that, and then just sell it. A series 12, what you call it, sell it for like $29.99 or something like that. And I think those three, the book and the series, I think will be really good to launch that. Now, remember, see, now on my platform, I'm going to be also selling these things directly from my platform. So this is another example of the vertical integration as with the if we can get the content to go viral, then that means that there are more people looking at our content and then they can get access to our stuff via the link. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I got for today, guys. But Fawad, I thank you so much for your help, man. I can't listen. I really do help. Thanks for all of your help, man. This has been great working with you, bro.
My pleasure, Doc. My pleasure. And you're very welcome. And this is life changing for me. And I'm not just saying it, you know that I mean it. And this is what I've been implementing. This is really helped me to navigate through life and to understand people and not to have a lot of expectations and not to have, a lot of pain and agony that I used to have when I had the expectations, when I was maybe wearing a mask, and maybe I'm still wearing it, but I'm not. But I know that I'm wearing it now. That's very important for me.
Fawad, I'm so glad that we met, and I'm so glad that I'm able to be helpful for you. You know,
Well, we could use to Varda for putting us all together.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's a great resource to work with. Everything she's been wonderful to work with. Things like that. But my partnership, we're working with a lot of people in Pakistan. It's been just great. It's been just good experience after good experience after good experience after good experience. And there's some huge differences in Pakistan and the United States. I've never run across so many people who are openly friendly, polite, courteous, conscientious. It's something like about your society that's polite. Like here in the United States, it's like it's Fortnite. Right, and I'm sure you got your culture stuff too and everything, but it's just been. But let me just tell you this: I know it's not like that when y'all look at that. Just like y'all look over here and be like, "Oh, here, I mean, man, don't come over here, man. Go to Pakistan." Right? None of the saints are welcomed at home.
Yes.
Saints are never welcome at home.
Yes.
And so the people who are likely to help you, who won't discriminate you, are ones who don't look nothing like you, who ain't even from where you at.
Mm.
That way you can get together, you can work together with a lot of progress and move real fast. That's what he and I doing. Look at all this content we've exploded and then gonna get a book out of this stuff. Come on now. That's because you're out of the networks that take things from you.
Mm.
And you're entering a network now where you're going to get the results of your labor. That's what's happening. You're like, God damn, this is something. And that's true. That's that network. Narcissism is a network and everything. That inability to move forward and always being stagnated and stuff like that, man, somebody's calibrating this shit from behind the scenes. See, in human networks, they take all the resources for them, the excess for themselves, only get enough to keep the machine running. But in personal networks that we're building now, that's going to be able to manage whole healthcare systems, you get the benefit of your labor. And that's what you're talking about right now. Right? We launch this, then whoever, no matter is global, and we get all the money that people paid for it. It's not split with anybody. So you are in one human network for, so you're about to prosper because you're about to engage in a different network that's outside of Pakistan. But it's still another network.
Hmm.
You got me?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you have to be very careful. And then now I'm moving, you have to move online to, so you have that Pakistani network, which takes all your resources. Then you have, you guys migrated outside of the Pakistani influence, and now you're in a different network that doesn't discriminate with you as much. So now you get the products of your labor. But these are still individuals. The individuals still take from you because it's an individual organization. They're just not taking as much.
Hmm.
Ultimate step, the third step, is to get all your resources and networks that are not managed by humans. So when there's changes in the value, it's all aggregated to you. Stocks, Bitcoin, I mean, crypto, bonds, treasuries, right? So those networks don't have humans. You put your resources there, and when it goes up, you get everything. In the networks where you have humans and stuff like that, it goes up, it's profits for them.
Hmm.
That's the whole story of life. You haven't had access to the networks that won't discriminate against you. So the main issue you've been having is discrimination all your life.
Hmm.
Yeah, true.
Yep. And then they can fine tune it. You do better, they turn it up and everything. Take the excess, turn it down when you sit. Give you a chance to recuperate because they don't want your slave to die. When the slave is on the bed, exhausted, the master start crying. They're gonna have to let it up on you so you can get some rest and get back out there and get your energy back so you got there on the treadmill again. It is really like that. I mean, these people sit behind these organizations that type treat and everything and do everything for themselves.
I would like to add one thing, Doc. I'm sure I'm going to be exposed to more networks and have more exposure of it. But throughout this, how your content is helping me is something like, if I'll be able to give an example, this is how a vaccine works. We all know how a vaccine works, or how an antivirus software works. So for an antivirus software to be able to do something about a virus, is it has to have a definition of that virus before it does something against it, right? It needs to be ready for it. So your content is actually doing the same thing for me.
Hmm.
Now I have the definitions of thing in my head, right? So when I expose myself to new networks, to new people, to new kind of toxicity, to new kind of narcissism, to new kind of, I don't know, egocentric people in my life. So what this now, my I have a firewall now, and that firewall is created through your content, right?
Yeah.
Now I can put things in their boxes. Now I know who's saying what, and why are they actually saying this, right?
Hmm.
So this has worked like a firewall for me. This has given me a lot of clarity, and thank you for it.
Hey, from the bottom of my heart, man, I'm a soul, you a soul, and Kwame just got here, so he trying to figure this shit out.
I completely understand.
Yeah. Um, and man, I mean, I think that's probably the best of offer of friendship I can give you is basically show you how this place really works and say, hey man, you gotta look at this like a little different. Things are a little bit different down here. And then the thing about it is that the it's getting rid of ignorance. And
Yeah,
nothing that I've told you is sophisticated, all this simple shit.
this
All this
disillusionment.
Let me tell you this too, is that I take the most disturbed patients. I mean, just out there, and you come on with the same level of respect, none of that shit matters, man. Once you collapse that ego, they there, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. That shit's awful. Ain't it? Hell yeah, that's awful. It's awful. They get a break from all the torture that they go through when you break their alienation and meet them soul to soul, right? They different. All that psychiatric, the dummy shit turns off, and they talking to you mano a mano. So the mental illness only exists in the ego, and the ego doesn't exist because it's just a software in your brain.
Right.
All right, let me go ahead and get out of here. I got to do some things. All right, it's a
Yeah, okay,
pleasure.
sure.
Let me.
One last thing. One last thing. So the world had always been very, I don't, what should I say? Not very good with all the INFJs.
I'm
So
sorry.
take care. Mega,
Not very receptive.
I said the world had not been very. It had been very not. I would not even say receptive, but the world had not treated the INFJs very well. So take care of yourself.
Oh yeah, listen, I'm in high. Listen, with this platform we're going to launch. To let me just tell you, let me give you some what you call. I don't want to put on what you call it. I mean, but this is going to be this is an amazing product. I mean, I just can't. I really can't put my mind around this stuff. So basically, your AI is going to be able to take all of your history diagnosis, and then it's going to publish your case onto a blockchain that we're developing, and then it's going to recruit your team, and then basically your AI is going to instruct your team on everything it needs to do while you're receiving health care, so that it serves as your main interface between you and the healthcare system. And all the patient owns and possesses all of the records. So it's a huge paradigm shift here. See what happens with the INFJ, they change paradigms. See, you in one world, and then they come and gets information. Now things that world cannot exist anymore, so they eliminate realities for people to exist in, and they have to huddle in places. And when you eliminate people realities, they retaliate by trying to end your life because they don't want their livelihoods, their cultures, their perspective, their values, their things to end. So they fight for them, right? And so giving patients the capacity to have medical treatment without a human doctor is probably the best huge change we can have as a species,
Yeah.
right? As a species, right? And so that means now you can confidentially talk to someone, which is an AI, and have them do all these things for you and never disclose any of your information to anybody, even the government. You're talking about every year over 300,000 people die in hospitals over errors. And this is global. No matter where you at, you can download, get my link, and do it. So what we should do is that. So we're gonna do the Tupac is a series book and launch that. And then the next thing, Fawad, I think we should go ahead and do that a book on healing, a series on healing. Get the book, get the podcast, and get the um, animated series, and then do the same IRL by going to different countries and doing healing teaching sessions where we teach people the skills. We bring narcissists with us, keep them contained and shit. I'm gonna carry humans in cages and shit. I'm gonna come to Pakistan where humans in cages saying these primitives need to be placed back where they belong, in cages. Right? Why should you allow them to destroy your life, destroy your family from the third parties from behind the scenes? No, they need to be herded up and put on a big reservation. I think the IRL is about that, is about eliminating primitive people. And these are the narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths who are going around here fucking with everybody. Because now you have an AI that you can report that person to. And once that person get on our network, they're there forever because their identity is attached to our blockchain. Forever, bro. Forever. So I'm gonna have a narc hunting AI that remembers your identity forever.
Amazing.
So our IRL is about, hey, join our platform and get these motherfuckers. Yeah, line them up for yourself. Yeah, record them for everything they do. Put them on tape, and we're gonna get them permanently. I'm going to create a reservation for all these people to live. I'm going around globally categorizing motherfuckers on my permanent blockchain.
Man, your life, don't leak all your ideas in one video.
No, I already got it working on it, man. Remember, Moses was the type INFJs had to cut. Moses was fighting with the king, and they had to cut his head off and put his head on a platter. Y'all know the story of Moses? Moses got into a conflict with the king, with the pharaoh, whoever it was. So they had Moses killed, unalived, and had Moses' head served to the king on a platter. Now, here's the thing. They tried to kill Moses when he was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Right? His mother had to put him in a river, in a basket river, and he left and everything because it sounds like the Passover, they're going to kill like the boys and stuff like that. They wanted to die. Moses, right? Same thing, INFJs. Look, I can't believe that I'm be the first going to launch the world's first fully autonomous psychiatrist AI. And you know what? I grew up in the slums, in the various poor parts of the country. I grew up in the worst parts. Remember what I'm saying, that no one else can do this type of work. Why? Because if you want the tree to reach the top to the heavens, the roots have to reach all the way down in hell. So INFJs have their early history of all this trauma, particularly as children and as babies. Because those dark forces try to eliminate them right there at the start. Same thing with Jesus. Remember, the three wise men, King Herod said he was going to be born under the star, and King Herod sent the three wise men out to find him, but they were going to kill him. And they said, hey, pick up Jesus, baby Jesus, y'all better run. And then Mary and Jesus ran and escaped, right?
Right.
Betrayal. All of them have the betrayal component. Remember, Jesus had Judas, right?
Yep.
Right? Remember, Malcolm, remember, Martin Luther King had several people on his staff reporting him to the FBI. In his own camp, pictures in his own camp. That's interesting. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get out of here. It's been nice talking all this time. And we got to figure this out, guys. I think when we figure this out, there's a lot of money in this IRL. I think spirituality, I think the primitive people, I think building a narcissistic database that only the AI knows, so can't no court order say shit. How the fuck a court order gonna get something from an AI?
Let's just first release a bestseller for this year, right?
Hey, we're about to do it, buddy. Okay, thanks, guys. Let me go ahead. Let's get out of here, guys. I'll talk to you.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks,
guys. Ciao,
thanks,
guys.
Wad.
Ciao. I'll go ahead and end the stream.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye.